It sounds so crazy. She walked in through her front door, fell, broke all of her limbs. Not even joking. Her legs were broken. Her arms were broken. She was bedridden for 3 years. Okay? Hold up. Hold up. Her husband starts to miraculously start to walk perfectly fine all over Fresno, goes to travel to Mexico, has all expense paid vacations over there, and he's not even nowhere to be seen with the family. Right? Check that
Right.
out. Check that out.
Hi, my witches and norms. Welcome to a WitchDarkTales podcast. I am your host, Moon Witch. Today's October 13th, and we have a scary story for you now. Say hi to Will Sanchez.
Hi guys, I'm Will Sanchez.
So he's going to be telling us a story about things that did happen to him. So don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and get to all that good stuff. But let's get straight into the podcast for the 31 day of special Halloween. Ooh! Have any stories to share with us?
Oh my gosh, I have so many incidents that happened in this house that I think you're going to be fascinated by them.
Oh, share it with us, love. And again, introduce yourself and then we'll go from there.
Yes, so my name is Will Sanchez. I'm in Fresno. That's all you need to know.
Yes.
We host a haunted mansion in our house every year for Halloween. And it's only during Halloween night. This year, we're going to have to skip it because so many members of our family had passed away. Again,
Condolences.
it comes back to the house. So one of the stories I want to share with you is several years back, we moved into this house in around 1990. And our mom was outside of our house and she was just watering the lawn when a man approached her. And this man was kind of scary looking from what she recalled. She told us that his eyes were a little bit different. And she said that he was asking her if we had extended our house, which when we bought our house, there was an extension to this house that was unapproved by the city. Crazy. So he knew about this and he said, "Oh, I just want you to know that I'm here because there's money buried under your house that you don't know about. And one way to find out where this money is exactly buried, I would need you to go and get some chicken blood." And she said, "Oh, that's a little different, right?" So she said, "Let me call my husband. He's almost home from work, and I would want to include him in this conversation." And he said, "Oh, okay. Well, I can't say too much because from my understanding, your husband's a greedy man. And due to the fact, because of that, I can't give you that information of where that money is buried." So my mom was like, "Oh, okay, that's totally fine." So she's asking me, "Go get the phone, call your dad," right behind the scenes, like throwing finger signs. So I call my dad and I'm like, "Hey dad, where are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm a block away. I'm about to pull back." And normally he parks in the backyard, which is an alley. So it's not even in the front of the house where this man is currently standing. And so my mom's like, "Oh, tell me more. Like, where can we find this money?" And he said, "Oh, it's buried under the extra room that you built in this house." And again, to our knowledge, this room was included in our building. And so my mom's like, "Oh, okay, that's different." And she said, "Oh, well, my husband's about to pull up. Can you just wait for my husband?" And so as my dad opened the back gate, this man said, "I'm sorry, but I can't give you any information due to the fact that he's kind of money hungry and he's not going to do justice with the money that's down there." So my mom went to go open the back gate, and when she came back, this man was completely gone. We have not seen this man ever again. Kind of creeps, right? So it gets even more interesting. So then we have Singer Paranormal come out to our house because we have a downstairs basement. We have everything this man said we would have is literally here. So we're literally like, "Oh my God, yes, let's find out some more." So Singer Paranormal Activities comes out to our house. They literally film them coming to our house. And a little backstory before they even come out. I'm sitting in the back room with my sister, the back room that was additionally built in our house that we have no idea was built. And she's working on a science project. And all of a sudden, she's working on this little shoebox and she's trying to create her little Play-Doh, if I'm not mistaken. And all of a sudden, it catches fire. Literally, me and my sister were like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? We're freaked the freak out. Run out of the bedroom. We're like, oh my God, this just got fire. We have no fire. We have no lighters. There's absolutely nothing that we can start this fire with. Again, that extra bedroom that no one told us was ever built. So that was one off. And Singer Paranormal came out to our house and they did a little investigation. And while they're here, we have kitchen appliances going off without them even being plugged in. Literally, this is totally recorded. It's on some type of website somewhere, right? It's crazy. And now to this day, we are even wondering, like, what the heck happened? Oh, I'm going to go even deeper into our family history here. Because shit gets so real in this house. We found a picture of my mother-in-law in our backyard, buried. When I got with my husband, my mother-in-law was perfectly fine. She was walking. She was fine. Everything's good. Her husband was deteriorating at that time. He was suffering through a lot of issues. And all of a sudden, we find this picture in the backyard. Next thing we know, my mother-in-law, it sounds so crazy. She walked in through her front door, fell, broke all of her limbs. Not even joking. Her legs were broken. Her arms were broken. She was bedridden for 3 years. Okay? Hold up. Hold up. Her husband starts to miraculously start to walk perfectly fine all over Fresno, goes to travel to Mexico, has all expense paid vacations over there, and he's not even nowhere to be seen with the family. Right? Check that out. Check that out. Okay. So as she starts to deteriorate, my father-in-law starts to literally start to come back to life, like he's the next Jesus Christ starting to raise from the dead, all in one household. Hold on, it gets even crazier. I know, bitch. I wish I was telling you a fake story, but it's not. This is literally my life.
No, bestie, I believe you, and I'm over here like, what the heck did I get myself into?
No, wait, hold on. And then this year, and my husband's like, babe, I don't want to believe in things like that because that's not my mindset. This year, my husband, January 17th, goes to the hospital. We don't know why. He's just not feeling good. All of a sudden, he has a fever. He has chills. And I'm like, babe, you have to go get checked. You have to go. I'm sorry, but you have to go get checked. Okay. Go to the hospital. They can't find anything. And I'm like, all right, cool, crazy. We're going to come home. It's fine, right? We bring him home Friday morning. Okay, Friday morning, we bring him home. January 17th, we bring him home. We go and we bought a beautiful brand new dog. She's here at our house. Everything's fine. We're all dandy. We get a phone call at night. It's the doctors. And they said, hey, you need to come back. We found that your septic. You're septic. There's some type of virus in your blood. Okay. We go back to the hospital. Everything's taken care of. He's there. We did whatever we needed to do. We were there for 3 days, 4 days. All is fine and dandy, right? He recovers. Great. I'm not even thinking anything of it. June 17th, literally 6 months from the day that he is hospitalized, his sister goes to the hospital. And she is diagnosed with diabetic coma. She passed on June 17th.
Condolences.
And she was confirmed brain dead June 23rd.
Oh.
Yes. Literally 6 months after everything he went through. And I said, babe, I just have a feeling, I could be wrong, there is something behind this.
No.
Right? And again, I'm the one who has like the third eye. I'm like, fuck, everything connects. All of a sudden, his dad's calling us now. His dad is a stepdad. He was a dad to his sister. And he's like, hey, I'm going through a financial hardship. Like, can you help us out? And I'm like, really? You have not been here for all of these things that we just went through. And now he wants to be a part of it. I literally feel like he just had all these connections to everything that we went through. I'm gonna put my husband on the line because he's like, I want to talk. I want to tell my story too. Is that okay with you guys?
Wait, but before you do, was that the end of it? Of that story? Or was there connected to your husband that he's going to keep going with the story? Because I'm over here like, I need part 2. Like,
Oh, girl, I don't want my husband to die, girl. So I don't want a part 2. The part 1 is like the end of it. So, I mean, I don't want no more passings. My mother-in-law passed. My sister-in-law passed. And my husband has no more like immediate siblings. So I don't want a part 2, girl.
respectfully, I totally understand. But, oh my God. I'm using this for number 13 on my Halloween special podcast, you guys.
Story, girl, because my husband has told me so many scary stories from this house. And I haven't even told you the scary part when I was like going through the backyard, walking out with my car, and I saw some lady, and I was like, oh my God, I need to go.
Well, that is it, you guys. Thank you guys for always being here to show this channel love and support. And I just want to say thank you. With that being said, everyone, blessed be and have a great night. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.